Hello my sweet friends and welcome to DIY with Nadia. Today's video is going to be a tiny bit different because I'm participating in a mystery box challenge. Along with other creators, we got together and we're all sending each other things. 3 of the items that are going to be in this box, I'm going to have to make DIYs with. The person who sent me my box is a sweet friend of mine. Her name is Connie and her channel is Connie's Nails and Creative Creations. I will link it down below along with the playlist. Hit the playlist after you're done watching this video so you can see all the girls participating and what they have made with the boxes that they received. All right, let's get this open. Aww, she gave me a little card. Oh, I love handmade cards. Connie, oh my goodness, so sweet of you. Okay, I'm getting a little nervous. She wrote, Nadia, I hope you enjoy all of these items. Make sure you have a drink near for mystery item number 1. Connie. I'm a little nervous now, but I want to show you her card. It is a very beautiful. Thank you, Connie. I absolutely love handmade cards. All right, mystery item number 1. It's one of these, it's a tumbler. It's a little tumbler with a little straw. That's why she was talking about a drink. There you go. Mystery item number 2. I have been wanting to do something with one of these. It's a little lantern. I'm actually really excited about this. I haven't done anything, but I have been wanting to work with one of these. Very nice, Connie. Very good. Thank you. It's a steering wheel cover. But I found one that was a checkered print, a black and white one, and I've done stuff with it. You could definitely do things with this. This is really, really cool. Thank you, Connie. And then she got me some holiday stuff. She gave me some of these butterflies. Thank you. Little elf. Then we have some beautiful stickers. Thank you so much. Aww, a little owl. So cute. Now this I have not seen in any of my Dollar Trees, so this is really nice. I think this is Dollar General, that's why. This is really cute. It's like a little stand. This is really cute. Thank you, Connie. I really love that. Aww. This is adorable too. Little chalk on top. Love that. And then some of these Valentine's hearts. And these are the pink ones. I'll have to put that to my Valentine's area. Once again, these are the items that I'm going to be crafting with. Number 1 is this tropical tumbler. 2 is this lantern. And 3, this steering wheel cover. Let's get started.
I decided to turn this tropical tumbler into a nautical themed vase. The first thing I did was I grabbed this beautiful nautical rope and I used this whole length of the rope plus a little bit more. I'm going to start wrapping it around my vase at the bottom and in the back. So when I mean in the back, that's where basically I'm going to finish and start all my rope endings so I can have one side that is completely flawless. And I'm just using hot glue. I do recommend using Gorilla Glue just because it's stronger and it's going to hold to that plastic really, really well. And I'm just starting at the bottom and just hot gluing it in place. As I'm going up and around with the rope, I am using the hot glue pretty much everywhere because I wanted this to be really nice and taut. As you can see, I'm using the same side that I started with to cut my rope and then start another one. I'm just hot gluing that little tip in place. I'm using a silicone little finger thing to help me. And then I'm starting the next one. And here all I'm doing is I just open the 3 layers and hot glue it just so it doesn't fall apart as I'm trying to hot glue it together to my vase. And then I'm just going to hot glue it and then finish off going all the way around. And once again, I'm going to finish off on that same side where all my rope endings are. To decorate my vase, I'm going to be using these laser cut pieces from the Dollar Tree, and these are sea themed. I'm going to use the little seahorse and the seashell. I'm going to be painting them in the specific colors to match the pics that I'm going to put in the vase. So I chose this Ocean Breeze and the Robin's Egg Blue by Craft Smart to match, and I think I did a pretty close job matching the little picks that I'm going to be using. Oh yes, and one more thing, I ended up giving 2 coats of the paint to each of the pieces. Now that the paint has dried, I'm just grabbing some Mod Podge, putting it all over my little seahorse and the seashell, and then sprinkling it with glitter. The glitter that I'm using is from Walmart, and it's just a fine iridescent one. This is going to go so well with the nautical tablescape that I'm doing for my Coffee with Nadia channel. So if you're interested, as soon as that posts, I will link it in the description box below. Where one of my ropes finished and I started a new one, that is where I'm going to put a little bit of the hot glue and add my shell because that's going to cover it really well. And then on the other side is where I'm going to hot glue the seahorse. This way I can use this as a centerpiece, and both sides are beautiful and it looks so nice. I'm so in love with this piece. Next, I'm grabbing these picks, and I got these during Easter at the Dollar Tree, and I've been saving them for this. I'm so excited. And I'm just going to open those branches so it's more full. And I'm using 3 of the picks, putting them in the vase, and we are all done with this project. In today's mystery box challenge, we have a $50 cash giveaway. The host for our challenge is Home with Rebecca Jane. I will have her channel down below along with the links to all of my beautiful friends participating in this mystery box challenge, and also the playlist. Please click on the playlist when you're done with this video so you can see everyone's video, comment on everyone's videos, and have a chance to win the $50 grand prize. I'm starting this project with this beautiful paper lantern, and I would call it a medium size. And the first thing I did was put it together. To decorate my lantern, I'm going to be using these petals, and I have a pack of 100. They're very, very thin, and I got these on eBay a very long time ago. So it's very hard to say how many you're going to need, but I would say 50 to 100. It just depends how big the actual petal is and how big your lantern is. If you're interested in getting similar petals, I will give you a link in the description box to an Amazon store that sells petals very close to the ones that I'm using. After I separated all my rose petals, it's time to start hot gluing them. And I am going to be starting from the bottom of the lantern. In the bottom first row, I wanted to make sure that my petals were covering that base at the bottom of my lantern. So I just looked how much I need to go in, and I just start hot gluing here. And then I'm going to do a row of petals, and then I'm just going to overlay by placing the second row petal in between 2 bottom petals. And then I'm going to go on and do the same thing, and I'm just going to continue going up, and I'm going to be overlapping the layer that's going on top in between 2 of the petals in the bottom. The way I'm hot gluing them is I'm putting the glue dots on the outside of the petal on that hump, and that way this beautiful kind of ending of the petal is going to overlap, and it's going to have like these beautiful waves. It's going to be absolutely stunning. If you're going to try this project, I would love to see how it turns out. Definitely send me a picture in Instagram or email it to me because I think this is absolutely stunning. I had so much fun making this beautiful lantern. And it's almost done. Now I'm going to go up all the way to the top. As you can see, the petals overlaying right onto the inside of the lantern. And then I am going to remove that little hanging part. I'm not going to use this as a lantern. I'm going to give this to my 5-year-old niece to use as a nightlight, which is such a cute idea because it lights up so pretty and beautiful. And now I'm just going to continue finishing up and just overlaying until I get to the top and my petals are overlaying onto the rim. I want to make sure that that rim is covered. To make the bow, I had these little pieces of white satin ribbon that was left over, and they were really wrinkly. So I just took a flat iron that I use for my hair, and I just really quickly just went through the ribbon and smoothed it out, and it was just like new. This is just a really quick way of ironing the ribbon. I first took my longer ribbon, and that ribbon had ducktails already on the ends of it. And I just decided to make a tail, and then with the other one, I'm going to make a bow. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of making a little triangle at the top in the middle, basically, and hot gluing it in place because I want both of the shiny ends of the ribbon to be on top. And then I'm going to hot glue it straight to where I feel the bow needs to go. The second piece of ribbon was almost 9 inches. So I just grabbed it, overlapped it about 1 inch, and then I grabbed my thread and needle. And I'm somebody who loves using thread and needle to make bows just because I think it makes such beautiful bows. I'm finding my center and I just fold it in half and I'm looking for my center. And then as soon as I find my center, I just start twisting the thread around and then just pulling it tight, made a few more loops. Then in the back, I usually give 2 knots and then I cut off the thread. After I hot glued the bow in place, all that's left is a little centerpiece. And I went to my little jewels, and this is actually a button that I'm going to use. I did buy it on eBay a while ago, and I'm just going to hot glue it straight onto the middle of the bow. I'm going to be using this steering wheel cover to make a 4th of July wreath. The first thing you want to do is you want to remove the stitches that are on the steering cover. You can use little tiny scissors to a seam ripper, whatever you have on hand. At the same time, try not to make any holes, so be gentle while you're doing this and just relax and have fun. This part was actually very therapeutic to me. Next, I'm going to cut the whole piece of fabric in half. And it's quite a long piece of fabric. On a little bit of an angle, I'm going to hot glue the fabric to a foam wreath form from the Dollar Tree. And by the way, this steering wheel cover is also from the Dollar Tree. And then I'm just going to start going around and around, hot gluing it here and there. Once you're done with the first piece, just grab your second one, overlay it, and just finish covering the wreath form. To decorate my wreath, I'm going to be using this sign from the Dollar Tree, but because there's so much glitter on it, I wanted to make sure that I just kind of tame it down. I grabbed some Mod Podge, and I'm just going to give a layer of Mod Podge to seal all the glitter in. Now I'm just grabbing my USA signs. I overlaid them and hot glued them in place on one side of the wreath, and then on the other side of the wreath, I'm grabbing these pearl stickers that I get at Walmart, and I just use different sizes and just hot glued them in place because this is fabric and I want it to stay. And that is it for our USA wreath. I hope you enjoyed this video and got some inspiration from these projects. Let me know down below which one was your favorite. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing, hitting that bell button, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!